92 degrees outside? 92 in the fall of 25? What? It's 90. My car's saying it's 92 degrees outside. I said maybe it's a little hot, a little stuffy outside, but 92 degrees in September. I don't control the weather. I don't have any say in the weather. I barely dress for the weather. You know, I'm wearing rocking shorts all year round. Hello, how are you? Listen, if you're watching this timely, I didn't post a Friday video. I post videos every Monday, Friday. I try to, and then I hop over on the Patreon and post them over there. But I didn't post a Friday video. Listen, I woke up on Tuesday morning. Something was wrong. I woke up at 3 a.m. My day was thrown into... not turmoil. It's not that serious. But like my whole day was thrown off. I don't wake up at 3 a.m., okay? Unless something's wrong with me. And there was something wrong with me. And I never really figured out what it was. It's ongoing, so that's fun. And I don't know. We'll talk about it more on the Sips and Spills episode this week on the Patreon if you want to check all that. If you're like, I want to deep dive this little medical mystery she's going through. That's good. You guys can be like my virtual little diary. But no, I do feel better. I was feeling like crap. The air needs to... maybe it is 92 degrees outside because I need the air on in here. And I was supposed to travel this past weekend. So I was like, I'm really trying to focus on just like settling my body down so that I can travel. I already made all these commitments. So I was like, I don't really have time to videotape and edit something. And I just need to focus on packing and like just resting. I don't know if resting was really what helped this, but it's like just kind of just chill out. So I didn't post a Friday video, sorry, but I do feel better now. But today we're just doing a coffee run. I got thrown out of my routine last week, so we're going back into my routine. I'm gonna take this morning and we're gonna go get a coffee from my local coffee place. I'm thinking we try something new today. And then maybe a breakfast sandwich. If the coffee place doesn't have some fun soup that we could try, my goodness, sometimes they got the split pea green soup that I hate. I go, is that the soup of the day? The split pea green eggs and ham soup that nobody likes? They go, yeah. I'm like, that should be like the soup once a year. You guys should take that one off the menu. That's gross. 90 degrees outside and I want to get soup. I told you I don't check the weather. So we're gonna just go do that. And we're gonna catch up and we're gonna hang out. The shotgun rider, Riley, was very upset that I did not take him with me this morning. Very upset. Was in my room, stomping around, heavy breathing, fuffing. Is that a squirrel? Okay, I was like, something is running across the yard. Yeah, guys! The squirrels in the backyard is becoming a problem. I don't know. I think instead of Riley going out there and flushing out the squirrels, I'm gonna have to go out there once a month. Once a day. Pot and pan. Yeah. Just flush them out because he ain't doing it. They're overtaking the backyard. You just see one like crawling across my windows. I'm like, ow! Like the Birds, Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds, but with squirrels. They should do a 2025 sequel and call it The Squirrels, or just Squirrels. I don't know. If you haven't seen Alfred Hitchcock movies, one of my favorite movies, a classic, Rear Window. And then they kind of like remade that movie called Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf. That's a pretty good like adaptation of it, like the concept. That's my media rec of the week. Some of the special effects a little cheesy, but back in the day, that's the best they could do. Just like today, I'm feeling like kind of like crap, but this is the best I can do. They're like, oh, you seem fine because you're talking fast and you're doing that silent yelling thing. And my goodness, we're in the car and we're filming. Get going, lady. Throw it in reverse. Back it up, Terry. Okay, let's go get coffee. Should we try a new... I haven't been to this coffee place that I like. I haven't been there in a hot minute. I've been going there less because they're so busy all the time that I'm like, where's the rush? What are y'all people doing? But today is a weekday. So maybe I'll hit the cool crowd. You know it, bruh. Do I have my wallet? Yeah. This stupid wallet's falling apart. I'm falling apart. My wallet's falling apart. Have you guys ever become locals at your like a local coffee shop? There's another coffee shop I wanted to try too, and they don't even. It's more of an ice cream shop / they do like a coffee thing, probably like a kind of like a frappuccino type of thing, like a milkshake ice cream coffee thing. They don't open till 3. Have you guys ever become a local at a coffee shop? I find that so interesting. This coffee shop doesn't know my name. In fact, I've talked about it before. They get my name wrong. They think my name is Kirsten. Like there's like missing letters, and they put other letters in. And I don't correct them. But they know me by my coffee order. The one girl that makes my coffee, and she makes it the best. She goes, strawberry white chocolate latte, 2% ice, whatever you get. Like, she knows it. I don't even know the order. She knows the order. And I go, yeah. Because when I change it, she goes, switching it up today? Gives me the side eye. I go, or you already start making it? You can make 2. Buy 1, get another one, just cause. But I've never been known at a coffee shop, like by name or by like, never like stricken up a conversation. I wouldn't mind it. I kind of like being a little anonymous, where I'm like, you don't know what I'm up to. I need 75 coffees today. Like when I did the blind coffee taste test, if I was all from one coffee place, I'd be like, you don't know what I'm up to. I'm just buying 7 cups of coffee. You might think I'm bringing these back to my coworkers, but I am my own coworker. I am the editor. I am the on camera. I am the producer. I'm HR. I am staffing. I do payroll. I do the books. The books are very behind, but I do the books. I try. And so that person's going to get fired. That's about it. Company's pretty small. where I wear lots of hats, and none today. I wear lots of headbands, I should say. But I've never really become like a local at a coffee shop. It's or like any place. Like maybe you just there's a burger place you go that's like I feel like it's hard to become a regular at a chain because they see so many people and it's like kind of like not very individualized, personalized experience or whatever. And how do you know that you're a regular? Is it a certain barista knows you? Or do they call you by your name? Or like, are you guys like genuinely like friends and interested in each other's lives and backgrounds and how you're doing, and your mom had that surgery and your cousin just graduated college and you got that mole removed and good for you? And I don't think I have those, and if I do, I just can't remember. There's my favorite coffee shop, they kind of know me, but I feel like they have different workers all the time, so I'm just not sure. Oh, you know what it is? Even if I just figured it out. If I was a regular at a coffee shop, I can't remember the workers. So I'll be like, did I see you last? Is that a different person? Or I only remember the one girl at this coffee shop because she remembered me first, I think is the problem. You know, that's the answer right there. I might be a Why is the ground all wet? It didn't rain. Oh, they're flushing out this damn fire hydrant. They're flushing it out. Don't the firefighters do that? Who are these two guys in vests? Okay. What if I'm going to hydroplane? You just see me skirt. Oh, the public works people are doing it. They're testing all the fire hydrants. Well, that's good. That's good since we're going into winter. Well, it's 90 degrees out. We're going into now it says 77. The temperature's dropping. It might be snowing by the end of the day. You don't know. I also think the car with the temperature, it like registers a temperature of like the inside of the car or like the hood of the car that's like baking in the heat. And once you get going, it's like, oh, here's the real temp. Oh, here's the real deal. Also, I've been seeing a lot of comments that people love the Never Have I Ever videos. I haven't done one in a hot minute because it's a big feat to take on. I got to do the fun facts and the research, and then I got to go buying a whole bunch of food from one place is like this whole thing, and I wasn't feeling up for it, obviously. But you guys got to fill me in on where we should do another Never Have I Ever. And if you like someone else's comment suggestion, like it so I can see like where the majority of people want me to go. I thought it would be fun to do a product line episode. Maybe like Pop-Tarts. I've always wanted to do the Pop-Tarts episode. I just don't think it would be that funny because I don't think any of the Pop-Tarts taste disgusting. You know, when something tastes really bad, it lends itself to humor because you're like, oh, this tastes like a shoe fished out of a porta potty at a country festival back in 95. You're like, oh, vivid imagination on this one. But the pie, I've always wanted to do the Pop-Tarts. The only thing is that Pop-Tarts you gotta buy, that's like doing the goldfish one. Or the Pringles episode where like I had all this leftover flavors of things that I don't like. I just give them away. You know what? People love Pop-Tarts. Maybe we could do Pop-Tarts. That one's on the table. They have some funky flavors. Today's video feels like a catch up in like a business meeting. Maybe you guys are my coworkers. I'm like, let me consult my team. They're like, what? I'm like, the ideas team. I have plenty of ideas. They're all written down. I'm trying to think of like other chains that I have access to. Jollibee could be a thing, but I think there's one near me. I didn't think there's one near me. I've never been to Jollibee. I wanted to do Cracker Barrel, but that's a hard thing to do to go, and they were in the news for a hot minute because they changed their logo and their branding and everyone hated it, and I should have jumped on it sooner. But Cracker Barrel was on the table. I've only been there like once, and it was okay, not memorable. All the damn pictures on the wall and all the decorations were memorable, and the fact that you have to walk through a gift shop to get to the restaurant. I said, y'all about to get me. Y'all about to get me to spend my money before I even get to eat. What the hell? I'm hungry, hangry, and I'm about to, eat some mashed potatoes. And I would love a little bobblehead while I do that. I don't know if Cracker Barrel sells bobbleheads, but can I not get to the coffee place? Why is the road closed? Shut up. Shut your mouth. Why is this road closed? Detour. Shut up. I don't know we're gonna have to pull over and look at the damn. What are y'all doing to the road? Is it really more important than coffee? Look, they got a crane out. What are y'all doing with the crane? Forgot the name of the cafe because I just know how to get there. Detours are weird. When they close a road and they put up a sign that says detour, like follow this because this is the new route for the detour. I'm like, and who set up this route? The right lane's gonna be closed again? But how do I get to where's the detour start? Utility work. Where is the detour to get to where I wanted to go? Road plates ahead. What the hell's a road plate? What? That was the road plate we just ran over. That would be the road plate. Okay, now I'm getting on the highway. No, I'm not getting on the highway. I'm not getting on the highway. Oh, it's a big circle. Okay. Got it. We got it. Okay, back on track. So how do I get back home in a second? And like, when you drive up to something, you see a bunch of cones scattered across a road. And I'm like, oh, a random smattering of cones. Who put these here? And is this supposed to represent a new lane? Or is it a stop cone? Or is it a new traffic pattern cone? Why aren't there different colored cones? Orange cones mean caution, stop ahead. Green cones mean new traffic pattern. Purple cones mean that one fell off the truck. We don't know what that cone means, it's missing. Why aren't there different colored cones? Why just orange? Orange is construction? I mean, I'm telling you right now, if there was a tie-dye cone, that would make me pay attention. Not that I don't pay attention to cones, but if I was like, orange cone, okay, construction, but tie-dye cones? What y'all put here? Tie-dye cones. Okay, I'll swerve around that. I'll reduce my speed. I'm paying attention to the tie-dye cones. Tie-dye cones. You know when you get ice cream and they give you a waffle cone? How come the waffle cones aren't more fun colors? Why can't I get a tie-dye waffle cone? I don't want to eat the dye, that would take to dye the cone. But I'm just saying, is there a natural way to dye a waffle cone to make it more fun? They're like, well, the ice cream on top with the fun flavors, that's the fun part of the ice cream, not the waffle cone. That's just a vehicle to get you the ice cream, and then you get to crunch on it, so it's like a crunchy ice cream thing. No, I want a tie-dye cone. I want the cone to be like, a cone. And then when I eat the cone and I look at my hand's tie-dyed. Like a transferable waffle cone tie-dye sort of thing. Kind of like when people take that thing and they like dip their hands in that thing. I don't know what the hell it's called. The oil with the paint, and they do it at festivals. I'll put in a picture. I see TikToks. I see some TikToks of it. Good God, that's a good idea, but that one came out of nowhere. That one surprised me. Who and a dog and a person on a bike. And a tie-dye comb. Would you look at that? Miracles happen once in a while. Oh, you know, like in fruit roll-ups when they used to have like the transferable like tattoo part of a fruit roll-up? Is my coffee place closed? No, there's like 2 cars here though. And there's spider webs all over my car on the outside. What's that about? I've been driving this thing around, and as soon as I park it back in my own driveway, the spiders come back. They go, oh, you're home. And you brought back our home, which is your car. And I go, y'all about to get evicted. Y'all about to get evicted for life. What's this person doing? Why are we stopping all the way back there? That's not a stop sign. They're just stopping in the middle of the road. Why are you stopped 50 feet back from the stop thing? From the light? What the heck is what? My car just turned back on. Even my car's confused. I'm gonna kick this thing back on. Why are we stopped all the way back there? And they're blocking the entrance to the coffee place. We're about to find out. This is like when you do like a citizen's arrest, when like civilians arrest somebody, they're like, civilian construction. My car is now acting as a civilian construction cone. Look, even the car behind him dipped into the coffee place to go drive around them. Is the car stuck? We're about to find out, aren't we? The flashers aren't on. We're just sitting in the middle of the fucking road. This isn't even a parking spot. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, they have the most tinted windows. So you know that they don't know what's going on. Could I argue that the most tinted windows on a car equals the worst driver? I don't know. I won't say that out loud. You won't hear that coming out of my lips. Why does your car need to be so tinted? You don't know how to park it? You don't know how to use a turn signal? You knew how to swipe that credit card when you bought it, but you don't know how to park the car. This car is hard to park. I will say that. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I talked to my sister-in-law about it because we got the same car. This car is hard to park. Something about the angles of it, it's like you can't, the hood is like just curved enough. I constantly have to park, and I take the side mirrors and I turn them down to see if I'm in the lines. I always correct it. But it's something about like, you know when you've driven a car so long, you just like know the dimensions of your car. This one, like it feels like it changes, it morphs. Let's just hope, let's send out some good vibes to the soup land, that they have good soup choices today. I need some good. I need something tasty. I am starving. I don't really want to drive all the way out to get that breakfast sandwich. If I could just get some soup. Coffee time, maybe soup time. Coffee time, maybe soup time. Coffee time, soup time. Coffee time, soup time. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. And, whoa. Oh, they think my name is Chrisen. I've talked to them before. Krisin. Chrisen. They said that's not. Who's named Chrisen? No, I don't know anybody. Do you know anybody? Listen, I've lived a life. I've ran into several people. I don't know a Chrisen. Look how dark this coffee looks. It almost looks like mud water. Almost looks like that pyramid scheme type of mud juice they try and sell you to drink. This is what I got. My normal girl wasn't there, but I also forgot that the other lady that does know me, she always strikes up a conversation asking how I am, and then I go, how are you guys? She goes, busy, and I go, that's good. She goes, yeah, that's great. She was there. She's fun. She works there all the time. I always get a white chocolate with a strawberry. It's a great order. Today I got an iced latte 2% with pistachio, and I said mocha. The lady working the cash register, she didn't like me. I don't think she likes anybody. She's in a mood. She's in a little bit of a mood. I said, hold on, just one second. You guys got new syrups. Meaning in my head, I said, you guys didn't before have the list of syrups. Now you do. So now I need to look at the list, because before I was just making up flavors. She's like, oh, I think the only one we got new is pumpkin. I was like, okay, we're on 2 different wavelengths. That's fine. You already had your coffee. I didn't have mine. Can I get a pistachio mocha? I love that Dubai chocolate. I'm really into it right now. So I was like, maybe I'll make a little like Dubai chocolate-ish coffee. I love pistachio. Oh, I thought that garage had smoke billowing out of it. They have a Halloween cemetery with fog displacing on their garage. I was like, their garage is open and it's billowing with smoke. I have to call the fire people. So then she reads the order back to me. Okay, so you want a pistachio and dark chocolate? And I go, yes. without even thinking about it. And I was like, I said mocha and I don't like dark chocolate. But yes, I will. And she gave me dark chocolate syrup. Is that why it's so dark? Is that why it looks like mud? It looks like a weird off brown. Love it. Let's try it. They also have yellow straws. They used to have like multiple colored straws. Now they're all this neon, almost construction-like yellow. I kind of like it. Not bad. That's not bad. Okay, shit. Their syrups there are so interesting. That's not bad at all. I could dig that. It does remind me of the Dubai chocolate. The soup they had. Now they have 2 soup options. I go, oh, no one's eating the soup, so now you got the soup from yesterday and the soup from today. They had chicken noodle, which I think I've had before. Decent. Nothing to write home about. Me and my mom filmed a video of her making homemade chicken noodle soup. I'm gonna tell you, I only recorded it so that I have a visual recipe, because I know this woman doesn't follow a recipe. She makes amazing noodles for chicken noodle soup, and I filmed a video of us making it. But it's not really funny because the whole video is me just like sitting, leaning on the counter, watching my mom make it and asking her questions. I don't think it's a very funny video, so I don't know if I'll put it out on YouTube, but maybe I'll throw up on Patreon one day, just because I'm like, I think it's entertaining and it's fun to see how she makes the soup, but I was like, we're not cracking jokes. I'm just sitting there like, okay, and then you're cutting the noodles. Okay, how long should the noodles be? How thin should it? And she's like, okay, relax, girl. Just eat the soup. The soup they had was a Tuscan. They wrapped their soup too. This is a Tuscan white bean. Sounds like a damn type of a rattlesnake. That's a Tuscan white bean rattlesnake. Tuscan white bean soup. That's what we're dealing with today. Dealing as with it's like a burden. But I wanted to try it. I've never tried it. I don't know if it's like vegetarian. I don't know if there's meat in here. I just asked if this was a soup of the day. She said yes. And I said, I'll take it. I'm not a soup connoisseur like I am a coffee connoisseur. But I love trying a good soup. There's so many types of soup. If you don't like soup, ooh, you better talk about it in the comments. You better fight for your life about why you don't like soup. This looks like all leaves. This looks like a dirty puddle. Look at this. Tell me that don't look like a dirty puddle in fall. Where's the beans? It just looks like leaves. Oh my God, it smells amazing. It smells like an Olive Garden restaurant popping off on a Saturday. Oh! Oh, there's chunks of beans in here. Oh, I think it's kale. Speaking of Olive Garden, I made that one video where I took 8 other people's orders at restaurants and someone had me try like an Olive Garden soup, like the Tuscany something. It was amazing. That's pretty good. Reminds me of like a minestrone, that type of broth with a bunch of kale. All this is missing if there's not chunks of meat in here. What's this? That's meat. I don't know what it is. Beef, Tuscan white bean soup with chunks of something. It kind of tastes like the Olive Garden soup. Damn, the lighting in here on this middle console. Ooh, somebody just walks by. They're like, that girl's taking a video of her soup. Kids these days. I'm like, I'm a 30-year-old, and this is my job. They're like, what? I'm like, oh. I'm trying to think of where would be a bad place to be a regular. I don't know, the county jail. HR at your company. They're like, Susan, again. Always in the HR office. And you're not making us cookies or paying us little visits. You're harassing everybody. You're harassing everybody with your attitude, with your actions, with your smell, with your degree of unprofessionalism. All fireable offenses. And yet your dad owns the company. You're here to get some work experience. You're 47. Susan, look at this spoon. Why is it so, it's like rectangular? Are we changing soup spoons? They're not fat, round soups. Like, I know we're not reinventing things that don't need to be reinvented. When we don't have certain things even invented yet. You know, in Back to the Future, when he goes to the future, we have hoverboards. And I was like, no, we don't have that now, because I'm in the future. We have 7 different evolutions of a soup spoon, though. Does that interest you? Put that in your little time capsule. I don't really know any movies about time travel besides Back to the Future. There's another one called, like, Time Traveling Wife or something. If I finally found someone to date and marry and they go, I'm actually a time traveler. I actually was born several lifetimes ago. I'd be like, son of a... I knew there wasn't that many fish in the sea. I knew I couldn't find somebody from this century. My choices are washed up. All my choices of men are buried. Y'all believe in soulmates? I don't even know what the definition of a soulmate is. They're the mate to your soul. Soulmate, like you're meant to be together. I think people piss me off enough that I'm like, I don't know if anything's ever meant to be. I really got to work at it. I have to constantly wrap my brain around the idea of spending my life with you. Is that a soulmate? I believe in people just like getting you. You don't have to, you can be like your truest self around them. I just want someone to get me, man. I don't want... This soup's really making me emotional. Shit. What's that one phrase like... To be loved is to be seen, because shit, that one gets me every time. Shit. That means like they just get you. I like how coffee takes me forever to drink, but I damn near chugged this soup. Y'all ever had a white chicken chili? Oh, that's good. It's like an orange soup with like the white beans with chunks of chili. One of these days for a video, we need to go back to my old job at a deli I used to work at, because they always had the best soups and pretty good sandwiches. Like great servings of sandwiches. I'd be making the sandwiches. I've told this story too. And I was like, this much turkey? And he's like, more. I was like, what? I was like, the bread can't support and sustain this much turkey. Great helpings of food. I want to see if the soup's still good, because there's been many generations of workers since I used to work there, but I think the same guy still owns it. I'm just nervous because I haven't been there in forever, and I don't think he would remember me, and if he did, it'd just be really awkward, because he'd be like, what are you up to? And I'm like, nothing. When someone asks you, like, what have you been up to? Like, how's life? And I'm like, I can't think of a single detail I would love to share about my life. Because a lot of it is in the wind. I don't know. My job? Who am I not be here tomorrow? Am I dating anybody? I haven't seen a man in several years. When's the last time y'all had a crush? You are my sugar crush. Any other big plans going on? I'm like, I joined an archery class. I do improv on Mondays. They're like, what? I don't know. I'm just listing off hobbies I've picked up. Because you're scaring the crap out of me. How many details you want? I just give them a printed out list of my schedule. And they're like, what? I'm like, oh, you want to join? I'm like recruiting them for my own hobbies. I'm like, we meet every, Thursday to laugh. It's actually an improv archery class. It's baked into one. We improv scenes while we hit targets. And sometimes the jokes hit the target too, but that's only if we're having a good class. Good class, you're making me nervous. I literally just go, good. And then I start complaining about something that like everyone can complain about. I'm like, it's just same shit, different day. This man I used to work with when I worked at the convenience store in college, he'd be like, not my circus, not my monkeys. Whenever shit would go wrong, he's like, not my circus, not my monkeys. He's like, I do my job. I was like, that's right, Mark. That is correct, Mark. I think I am the monkeys you are referring to, as if I am causing chaos in the workplace. I said, no, I'm also doing my job. I said, I don't even like the circus. Maybe some popcorn and some... Ow!
Maybe some popcorn and some...
I just spilled the soup in my car. The video's done. Oh, it's all over my pants. It's in the crack of the car. Are you kidding? Oh my God, it's already drying. It looks like throw up on my... We have to go. It already turned it... How is that happening? It's already drying on... We have to go. Okay, goodbye. I post videos every Monday, Friday. At least I tried to. I was off my routine. No, I'm back on my routine, and I'm apparently back on my bullshit, and I'm not having it. And you can check out my Patreon and whatever, and I have a podcast. Subscribe to my podcast. Oh my... And the bag's ripping! And listen to the episodes. And I am so mad right now. And I'm trying to just laugh it off. Why did that immediately dry? What is that? Is that just oil? It looks like throw up in my car. I gotta go bye.